Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Lies official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Rafe arrives at Paulina's house, intending to return Lani to prison. While he is no longer commissioner, he volunteered to supervise the move so Lani could be with someone she knows. Paulina thanks him, but Lani isn't present. Rafe is concerned that being late may jeopardize her chances of being released early. They run out to find her. Lani storms inside Whitley's house, where she finds a dazed-looking Abe. When she rushes to his side, he inquires as to her identity. She claims to be his daughter, but he has never met her. She tells him that she will return him to his family. He is aware that this is not his home and says that Paulina has brought him here. He shows her their manipulated wedding photo. Lani asserts that the woman is not his wife. Whitley paces in the hospital as she tells herself that she has to throw Jerry under the bus to rescue herself. Kayla approaches, wondering how she is. Whitley covers and declares that it is time to leave the hospital today. Whitley says she's moving because things have changed in Salem after Mayor Carver died. She prioritizes her own needs and is utilizing her vacation time as her 2-week notice. Whitley needs to get back to her kitties, so Kayla suggests they chat about her exit package. Whitley rushes to the elevator after hugging Kayla. Belle visits Jada at the police station, hoping that Brady and Kristen have settled their custody dispute. Jada is upset because Brady is playing into Kristen's hands by negotiating a custody arrangement, and Belle is assisting him in doing so. Jada, Belle believes, is outraged about more than just this case. She expresses Sean's regret at mistakenly revealing her and Rafe's relationship to the acting mayor. Jada retorts that Rafe's career is finished because of him. She apologizes soon. Jada is well aware that only she and Rafe are responsible for breaching the rules. Kristen erupts at the Demura estate as Brady rips up the custody agreement. He yells that she does not have the right to dictate terms and pulls out a revolver. He's the one making the decisions. He shoves John's gun into her stomach. Kristen tries to punch him with something from the desk, but he pushes her into the desk chair. He is enraged because she does not know how to love their kid and that she treats her like a pawn. His cheeks flushes as he exclaims that she cannot be in Rachel's life. He might as well assassinate Kristen right now. Rachel dashes in. Daddy. Brady's eyes widen as he looks at his daughter. A wailing Kristen covers her face with a trembling hand. Rafe and Paulina arrive at the park, but Lani is not present. Rafe promises Paulina, who is pacing, that he will find her. You mean the way you found Abe? As she rants, she becomes increasingly agitated. If he had focused on his profession instead of Jada, there would not have been a funeral, and Lani might not have risked her freedom. Rafe reaches out to her, and she sobs into his arms. When Abe expresses his confusion at Whitley's, Lani explains that Whitley has been duping him. She tries to persuade Abe to accompany her and begins to assist him in getting out of his chair. Whitley is standing at the doorway. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. Brady hides the gun and goes to Rachel at the Demura mansion. She screams at him for threatening to murder her mother. He tells Rachel to wait for him by the front door. When she walks away, he threatens an emotional Kristen with telling Rachel what kind of woman she is. Rachel returns, teary-eyed, to chastise Brady. She screams that she does not want to go. Brady transports her. Rachel screams and reaches over Brady's shoulder for a weeping Kristen. John discovers Steve at Jerry's door. When Jerry doesn't respond, John steps in. They arrive to find the place in chaos, with the window open. They deduce Jerry fled in haste. Steve calls Joda to get folks to the airport, train station, and bus stop. Steve and John discover an error message on Jerry's printer after hanging up the phone. Steve takes out a crumpled piece of paper with the bus timetable written on it. Kayla promises a relieved Paulina that she will be all right in a hospital exam room before leaving to check her stats. Paulina expresses regret for what she said to Rafe. He and Jada done everything they could to find Abe, she knows. Rafe receives a call from the Maryland prison in search of Lani. He reports that they're on their way to buy them some time. Belle arrives at Kristen's mansion after being summoned. Kristen begs Belle to persuade Brady to sign the jumbled document. But Belle is well aware that she has been keeping Rachel there. When you go too far, she says sullenly, there are consequences. When there's a knock on the door at John and Marlena's, Brady sends a defiant Rachel to her room. He replaces John's gun in its case and lets Jada in. He informs her that Kristen has had Rachel all along and that she should go arrest Kristen. But Jada has arrived to arrest him. Brady can't believe Kristen contacted the cops after abducting their daughter. Rachel reappears. "Mommy didn't call the police," she screams. "I did." Abe doesn't think Paulina will trust what this woman has been telling him at Whitley's. Whitley wonders, who is this woman? Lani says, "Your worst nightmare." Whitley stabs Lani with a needle as she goes to steal Abe's wheelchair. Lani collapses on the ground. Days of Our Lives is now only available on Peacock. Subscribe to Peacock to ensure you never miss an episode. Please keep in mind that if you buy something after clicking on a link in this story, we may gain a small commission on the sale. On Days of Our Lives, we all know that anything can happen. It is possible to bring the dead back to life. The essence of people can be transplanted into new bodies. Masks can alter not just the wearer's features, but also their heights and voices. However, on this day in 1997, fans were completely unprepared for what the show had in store for them. Roman Brady was resurrected, no surprise there, but with a new actor playing him. Instead of Wayne Northrup, who played Chris Kozichik on the show from 1977 to 1987 and returned for a second tour in 1986, it was Josh Taylor. It took some getting used to put it mildly. Longtime viewers may recall that Chris was friends with Roman, the man his portrayer was now, well, portraying. Of course, after all these years, we totally accept Taylor as Roman. We've even grown accustomed to the soap recasting former cast members, as it did with Northrup, who went dark as Alex North, Judy Evans, who's played both the ill-fated Adrienne and her lookalike Bunny, and Kyle Loder, who, after playing Brady, accepted the role of Rex. And how amazing was it when the soap made light of this historical fact by casting Taylor as Chris in the 2022 episode of Days of Our Lives spin-off, Beyond Salem. If you missed out on the fun, check out our photo-filled recap of the relevant episode. Tamara Braun made her Days of Our Lives debut in 2008 as Eva Vitali, returned 3 years later as Nicole's sister, Taylor, and then returned as Eva in 2015. Also, for those keeping score, 2020. She also portrayed 2 characters on General Hospital, Carly Corinthos and Kim Nero. There's something going on with the Emmy winner. Watch. The best daytime recasts ever. While you're still reeling from the fact that Roman used to be Chris, why not check out the photo gallery below, which lists other performers like Taylor who have two-timed, that is, played 2 parts on the same show. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.